The MotoGP world suddenly erupted following a bold and highly controversial statement from Aprilia boss Massimo Rivola, who openly challenged the dominance of the Ducati Lenovo team and even dragged the big name of Marc Marquez into the spotlight of pressure. While Ducati has looked surprisingly underwhelming at the start of the 2026 season, Aprilia has arrived with soaring confidence, making the shocking claim that they are now the best team on the grid. A sharp jab that has instantly ignited a psychological battle in the paddock. With Ducati's performance starting to falter and rivals growing increasingly vocal, is this truly the beginning of the end for Ducati's dominance in MotoGP? Let's discuss. The opening rounds of the 2026 MotoGP season have delivered a major surprise that few could have predicted. A team that has dominated the grid for several seasons, the Ducati Lenovo team, has instead fallen short of expectations in the first 3 races. Rather than leading as usual, Ducati now appears to be struggling to compete at the front. Even the presence of a rider of Marc Marquez's calibre has not been enough to significantly lift the team's performance. Over the past few years, Ducati has been widely regarded as the benchmark of performance on the MotoGP grid. Their bike has consistently been among the fastest and most competitive across a wide range of track conditions. However, the 2026 season is telling a very different story. Several Ducati riders, including Marc Marquez, have struggled to find their optimal rhythm, and race results have fallen well below expectations. The team now finds itself in an unfamiliar position, not as the leader, but as the one chasing the pack. Pressure is mounting from within the team as well as from public expectations. While Ducati begins to show signs of vulnerability, Aprilia Racing has been steadily impressing. The Italian outfit has demonstrated consistent, fast, and well-rounded performance since the start of the season, signalling significant progress in both bike development and race strategy. This stability is evident not only in their on-track results, but also in the growing confidence the team displays at every round. The situation intensified following a striking statement from Massimo Rivola. In an interview during the US Grand Prix, he openly declared, "Right now, the best bike on the grid is no longer Ducati, it's Aprilia." He also emphasized that the Aprilia machine is highly competitive this year, adding that he is not particularly surprised by these results, as the team has been working toward this level for a long time. This statement quickly became a major talking point in the paddock. It was more than just a casual remark. It was a strong signal that the competitive landscape of MotoGP may be shifting. Indirectly, it also served as a subtle blow to the Ducati Lenovo team, long considered the gold standard. This situation has turned the 2026 season into one of the most competitive in recent years. There is no longer a single dominant team at every round, making the championship far more dynamic. Each race now offers new opportunities for multiple teams to fight at the front, with outcomes becoming increasingly unpredictable, even down to the final lap. Ducati now stands at a critical crossroads: rise again and reclaim their status as the leading force, or continue to fall behind amid the resurgence of rivals like Aprilia Racing, who are growing stronger and more consistent. The pressure is not only coming from on-track performance, but also from the high expectations that continue to surround them. At the same time, a psychological battle between teams appears to have just begun. Rivola's remarks were not merely commentary. They signalled that this season's competition will be fought not only on a technical level, but also mentally, potentially sparking an even more intense rivalry throughout the year. Aprilia is truly on fire at the start of the 2026 season. Their dominance is no longer just talk. It's clearly proven on track. At the US Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas, Marco Bezzecchi delivered an outstanding performance by securing his 3rd consecutive victory of the season, extending his remarkable run to 5 straight wins overall. What makes it even more astonishing, Marco Bezzecchi led the race from the starting lights all the way to the checkered flag without any significant pressure from his rivals, a level of dominance rarely seen in MotoGP. Not only that, Aprilia Racing also secured a double podium after Jorge Martin finished in 2nd place, further emphasising the strength of the Italian team. This result sends a clear message to their competitors. Aprilia is not just competitive, it has now evolved into a major force dominating the championship. Beyond the intensifying rivalry between Ducati Lenovo team and Aprilia Racing, attention has also turned to the improved performance of Enea Bastianini following the American round. The positive result he achieved in that race has had a significant impact, not only on his position in the standings, but also on his confidence and overall racing approach. Previously, Bastianini's performances were often seen as inconsistent. He frequently showed promising speed, but struggled to maintain rhythm and stability throughout the race. However, at the Americas GP, a notable transformation was evident. He appeared calmer, more measured, and better able to control the flow of the race with greater maturity. This indicates that growing confidence is becoming a key factor in his resurgence, while also opening the door for Bastianini to once again become a serious contender at the top of MotoGP this season. Enea Bastianini is now showing a significant shift in his approach on track. He looks more composed when making decisions in crucial moments, while also demonstrating a more mature level of confidence when battling his rivals. In addition, he has managed to maintain patience throughout the race without losing the aggressive instinct that has always been his trademark. Bastianini is clearly making progress in this area, which is directly impacting his consistency on track. He himself has acknowledged that the positive result in the United States serves as validation that he still belongs at the highest level. This renewed confidence is now an important asset that could help him perform more competitively in the upcoming races. This resurgence is certainly not something that happened overnight, but rather the result of a long process filled with evaluation and adjustment. Over time, Bastianini has continued to adapt to the characteristics of his bike, analyse shortcomings from previous results, and refine his riding style to better suit track conditions. These efforts are now beginning to show real results. His riding style appears increasingly effective, no longer forcing the issue in every situation, yet still sharp and decisive when it matters most. Amid the spotlight on the heated battle between Ducati and Aprilia, Red Bull KTM Factory Racing has been quietly but steadily making progress and is now starting to show its potential as a new force in MotoGP 2026. The main focus naturally falls on the talented young rider Pedro Acosta, who has been outstanding since the start of the season. In the opening round in Thailand, Acosta immediately grabbed attention after defeating Marc Marquez in a fierce duel that showcased bravery, composure, and racing maturity beyond his years. In the end, all eyes are now on how this major storyline will unfold. Can Aprilia Racing truly maintain its dominance, or will Ducati Lenovo team rise and strike back in a more ruthless fashion? And amid this intense competition, will Marc Marquez turn things around, or is a new era of MotoGP about to begin without Ducati's dominance? Share your thoughts below